Hi, welcome to Intuitive Moon Tarot. This is Jen and I have another pick a card reading for you today. So this pick a card reading is going to be specifically for those of you seeking guidance in regards to your love life. So this can be your soulmate, your twin flame, this can be your current partner or somebody that you're currently separated from or in no contact with, but still very much in love with or seeking guidance in regards to the situation. We'll just see what messages the universe has for us today. This is a general reading. So again, you guys, you have to remember that any personal messages or personal guidance does require a personal reading. And you can look in the description box for how to book a personal reading. My email is intuitivemoon1111@gmail.com. I'm going to give you just a few minutes. What I want you to do here is relax. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, bring the person or situation that's heavy on your heart or in your mind into the front of your mind, and just ask the universe, what guidance, what messages do you have for me in regards to this person or this situation? For those of you that need more time, go ahead and pause the video and take all the time you need. For the rest of you, we have deck A, B, and C, and we're going to get started now with deck A. So I do have 3 cards here per deck. The first card is a tarot card, and then we have a surrender card and a whispers of love, which is a love oracle card. So one card may resonate with you while the other 2 do not, or vice versa. So just take whatever messages feel good in your soul and feel meant for you, whatever guidance is helpful, and leave what doesn't for somebody else. So the tarot card in this deck is the Page of Cups. The Cups is a water element, so you could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. You could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio yourself. Doesn't have to be. This may just be kind of a highly emotional situation that you're dealing with here. The Page of Cups is a really positive card. It talks a lot. It represents a messenger, creative beginnings, and synchronicity. So synchronicity would be things like when you're seeing 1111 or 222 or 3, repetitive numbers. Just kind of meaningful coincidences where maybe you keep bumping into somebody, or you're having repetitive dreams about something, or every time you turn on your music or get into your car, the same song comes on, and it's just like, these are not coincidences. This is where the universe is trying to send you a message. So this is a time to just kind of quiet your mind, go deep within, go with your gut. You have this energy has a very, very, very strong intuition. So you do need to be able to, this is like your higher self is trying to get you a message. This could also be you're going to be receiving a message, maybe if you've been in no contact. Of course, this isn't for everybody, but some of you may be receiving, this is kind of an unexpected message usually. Most of the time it's positive, not always. But this is kind of a reminder, if you do have a message come through to you, this is probably something that's going to make you feel highly emotional. And this is a time to go within, to go with your gut, to get in contact with your intuition. This is the universe's way of saying yes. It's also encouragement that when things seem daunting, that you are going to be moving past past mistakes and challenges. This is a time that you'll be coming to a place of acceptance, a place of peace, of happiness. This card represents good fortune, satisfaction, fulfillment. To me, I see a lot of reflecting, a lot of going within here. We're going to see the surrender card that we have with that is surrender to the magic of who you are. I don't know, that imagery there just goes with that message as well to me. I just see a lot of similarities there, so I think this is, we're probably going to have some combined intuitive messages coming through here. What I see is we all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. And then our oracle card, look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. Look how well those cards go together. I don't know if you can see that. They kind of all seem like they have a similar message here. So it's like I was talking about, there might be a message or something coming through for you, and that may be a time where you need to go within, call upon your inner strength. This could be something coming through that isn't so positive or is hard to hear or hard to accept, or maybe this has already happened or is coming in the near future. Sorry guys, I'm just waiting here to see what messages I'm getting. I see this too for those of you that are seeking love. Maybe this is a reminder, or maybe those of you that are in an unhealthy relationship or an unhappy relationship, maybe some of you are basing your self-worth on your exterior circumstances. So, you feel like you're not going to be complete, you're not going to be happy, you aren't, you're not strong all on your own, or until your relationship is in a peaceful, harmonious place, or until you have a soulmate or attract a soulmate into your life or back into your life, for those of you that are separated from somebody that you feel strongly connected to. To me, I'm just seeing this is a reminder that your happiness all comes from within. So there are messages that are coming to you from your spirit guides, from the universe. I need you to pay really close attention, to try to quiet your thoughts, to try to go within, to try to really find that self-love and your self-worth. Find inner peace and happiness. Focus on what the universe is trying to tell you, on what your subconscious mind is trying to get through to you. Focus on your dreams, on the coincidences that keep reappearing in your life. Find your own inner peace and happiness. That's the answer that I'm seeing here. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and move on. I hope that was helpful to you. Now we have deck B. The tarot card with deck B, and for those of you that are just tuning in, this is a reminder that this is a general reading, so every message will not resonate with every person. Personal questions and personal guidance does require a personal reading. You can get that through intuitivemoon1111@gmail.com. These are going to be general messages. I do have a tarot card, a surrender card, and a love oracle card here. So one message may resonate with you while the other one was meant for somebody else, or the whole thing as a collective may make sense to you. So just take what feels good in your soul, what feels like it was meant for you and provides you helpful guidance, and leave the rest for somebody else. So the Four of Wands is a very positive card. The Wands is represented by the element of fire, so you could be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, or you could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be. This could just be a very passionate situation. The Four of Wands in general talks about celebration, harmony, marriage, the home. It talks a lot about the home, community. The number 4 in general symbolizes stability and firm foundations. So this could be a situation in regards to your home, your foundation, your stability. This is also talking about harmony, balance, completion. This is a time where it's highly recommended to get together with your friends and family, or maybe you have a family reunion coming up, a birth of a baby shower. It's just a time of celebration and togetherness with your family and friends, or a need to have some time with your family and friends and some celebration. This could also be a wedding. This provides with it some encouragement that when things seem daunting, that most things in life do not come easily. So just because things aren't coming easily for you doesn't mean they're not coming. Okay, doesn't mean that things aren't coming together. The things that are meant for you, I'm just kind of getting a message here, don't fight against the universe. sometimes changes and things that come into our life come for a reason, and just kind of allow things to happen as they're supposed to. This can also be a transition, moving from one stage to another, kind of moving past mistakes and challenges to a place of peace and happiness and acceptance. There may be some arguments or some conflicts that are coming to an end. There may be a separation. There may be a reconciliation here. I mean, you can see, I still see passion. So whether this is somebody that you're currently involved with, or somebody from your past, or that you're separated from or in no contact with, there is still one party, at least, it could be both, but there is still passion here. I can feel that. To me, this represents strength and peace. So I'm just seeing that both people kind of want to be in harmony. Even if this isn't a reconciliation, I do see that both people want to have a harmonious, at peace, kind of just that feeling of acceptance and peace with the situation, end of conflict. So the surrender card that I'm seeing with that is surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. So again, we talked about not fighting the universe. So if there's a situation that has a lot of turmoil, maybe I almost kind of get the feeling like you're not, like you're about to walk out the door, or you walked out the door, or if you're seeking love, maybe you feel like giving up because you just feel unheard. Like you feel like your needs or what you're trying to express is not, so you're just kind of forcing, you're like, I don't understand why you're not hearing me. You're trying to force this person to understand your perspective or your point of view. And this is not for everybody. I'm getting a few different messages here, but this is one of them. And this is just saying, stop pushing so hard. Sometimes people need a little bit of time to digest all of our passion and all of our, emotion and our feelings. And maybe if you've already done and said everything you can do and say, just step back. I'm seeing like, let this person come to you. Let's see what we have here for the oracle card before I go any deeper into that. Receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. So I'm going to grab my book here, and I'm going to look up the additional message that comes with that card. And it says here, a simple consideration is to be courteous when someone is trying to give us something. The angels encourage us to be able to graciously receive as an act of kindness. Allow someone the opportunity to express love by accepting what someone wants to do or give to you. Wow. Okay. So I just keep hearing the 5 love languages here. Like maybe in one way or another, somebody is trying to express their love to you, but maybe it's just not in your love language. And so you're feeling unheard or unloved, or maybe you're just guarded and you're not recognizing that the other person does want to offer you love. Or maybe if you're single and you're seeking love into your life, you're not really, at the end of the day, you're not open to receiving it. Maybe you're really trying hard, you're putting yourself out there, you're going on dates, you're on dating websites, you're just really putting yourself out there and trying to attract love into your life. But at the end of the day, there's a blockage there because you're not actually open to receiving love and appreciation. Maybe you don't feel worthy. Maybe you are still kind of moving forward to a place of, peace and harmony within yourself, or letting go of your past, or whatever it is. But to me, overall, I just see that there is still passion here. For those of you that are struggling in your relationship or no longer together with somebody, obviously passion is not enough to carry a relationship to the finish line, and to, we need a lot of elements here. But I do see that you've done everything that you can do, that you need to step back now. Let this person come to you. And when they do, be willing to receive with love and appreciation. Stop fighting. Let go of the things that aren't serving you. Let go of past hurts and frustrations. And if somebody is exiting your life, this also may be the universe saying, just don't fight against what we have in store for you. We have something, there's something better coming your way. So I'm getting scattered messages here. Again, that's kind of what happens when I do a general collective reading for a large group of people. Hopefully some of those messages resonated with you or made sense to you. Please feel free to comment and like these videos so that I know that my energy is appreciated and to keep doing them. I'm going to go ahead and move forward now to Deck C. For those of you that chose Deck C, for anyone that is just tuning in, this is a reminder, this is a general reading. Not every message will resonate with every person. So just take what feels good to you in your soul, what feels like it was meant for you and is helpful to you, and leave the rest for somebody else. There are 3 cards here. So you can take this as 3 individually separate messages. 1 or 2 may be for you, why 1 or 2 may not. Or you can take the whole collective intuitive message as a whole if it resonates with you. So we're going to get started here. We have first a tarot card, and the tarot card with Deck C is the Star. So the Star, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, you could be an Aquarius, doesn't have to be, but this card, this energy does represent the astrological sign of the Aries. And the Star is a really positive card about hope and personal transformation, spirituality, renewal, inspiration, serenity. The number 17 is associated with the Star card, if I remember correctly. And so for 17, it actually equals the number 8. So we do 1 plus 7 equals 8. And the number 8 represents strength. So that is it comes with the advice to accept your faults and to love yourself. This can talk about entering or the need to enter into a calming phase in your life. It talks about mental stability. It talks about coming to a place of having a deeper understanding about yourself, about those around you, and about the situation as a whole. This reminds you to have faith and trust in the universe. This card can also kind of say that any hatred or bitterness or revenge or any just really painful or frustrating feelings of that nature have kind of burned themselves out. We've kind of moved past that. We're in this place of transformation where we're letting go of all of that, and we're ready to look at the situation as a whole, have more compassion, kind of see the other person's perspective. Maybe you guys have taken some time apart. Maybe there's been a separation here and you've had time to kind of think. Maybe you're just exhausted with fighting. I don't know, but those are some of the things that I'm seeing. Let's look at the surrender card. The surrender card that we have here is surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of the relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. Okay. I'm kind of getting 2 different messages here. Obviously, this can mean if you're in an unhealthy relationship, if you're in a relationship that is toxic, you don't feel like you're growing in this relationship, you don't feel treasured, you don't feel like you're in a positive environment, you feel restricted and unhappy, the message from the universe is it's time to let go of those relationships. This can also be if you had relationships like that in your past and you're holding on to those feelings and those past experiences, you might be holding yourself back from what could be a really happy relationship now. And another thing that I'm seeing is if you have friends or family members that are interfering in your relationship, and I don't mean where you're in a toxic, unhealthy relationship where there could be abuse, whether that's physical, emotional, or mental, and your family is telling you and trying to guide you and help you out of that. That's not what I mean. What I mean is sometimes we allow a lot of outside influences and we go and seek advice, or we involve people in our personal problems, our parents or our siblings or our close friends, and then we focus so much on their opinion about our relationship and our, situation that we're not really being true to our heart. Choose love. You always have a choice as to what you should do. So if you are not in a relationship that is based on love, and I mean real love, this is compassion, this is sticking by someone, this is, and this is also loving yourself. Choose to come to, a place of acceptance about your faults. Choose to love yourself. Choose to love yourself enough to let go of things that are toxic and unhealthy for you. This is choose your partner. Choose the person that you love. Remember that whatever people that are interfering, whatever toxicity or negative outside influences you may have interfering in your relationship, at the end of the day, you're the one who has to live with your choice. And you always have a choice. So like I said, I'm getting a lot of messages here. This happens when I'm doing a general reading, because I'm trying to get as many messages out to as many people as I can. So you know what feels good to you. You know what just kind of hits home and you're like, oh, that makes so much sense for me. That means something to me. The rest of it, leave it for the other people. So yeah, this to me is, at the end of the day, love is everything, right? So choose self-love. And if you're seeking, when I go back to this card, I love this card, by the way, and to me it looks like she's like in a wedding dress. And I want to talk a little bit about, so see how she's pouring out the water, part of it into the water and part of it onto the land. And she also has 1 foot on land and 1 foot in water. So the land or the ground. The ground represents practical abilities and like common sense, where the water represents more of intuition and kind of our inner voice, more of our emotion and what comes from within. And so I'm seeing a need to kind of balance those. See how she's got the cups pouring out equally. And so once we bring ourselves to a place of peace and we go through whatever transformations we have to go through, and we send out what we want into the universe, it comes back to us. What we send out comes back. So what are you putting out into the universe? What are you manifesting into your reality, into your life? Are you at a place where you've gone through a personal transformation and you have your strength and you've accepted your faults and you love yourself and you choose love? Have you released any unhealthy relationships, maybe, or past hurts from previous encounters with other people, or that you're currently in? I mean, this to me even comes with a little bit of advice where it's like, write out the things that you want. Don't write out what you don't want. Sit down and write out the things that you want. I want a relationship that is harmonious, that I want a partner that is compassionate. I want a partner that supports my growth. I want to have a strong friendship. I want unconditional love. Not what you don't want, only what you want. Write those things out and say them out loud. And then after you've done that, release it and trust the universe is bringing that to you. If you're clinging on to something toxic, let it go. If your family and friends are toxic and interfering with your relationship, shut that out. Come to a place of peace, connect with yourself, and choose love. That's what I'm getting there. I hope that those messages were helpful to some of you. Please like and comment so that I know my energy is appreciated and you would like me to continue doing these videos. I appreciate you guys sharing your time, love, and energy with me. I hope that you're having a wonderful weekend. Love and light.